So first of all, I do want to acknowledge Ward 3 Councilwoman Nerva LaFortune. Could we have a round of applause for her being here next? It was actually Nerva's election and victory as Ward 3 councilperson that kind of had us start this idea. Mike gave a suggestion for the Undebate, and that's why we're all here tonight. So thank you very much once again, Mr. Mike Ritz. I just wanted to speak very briefly because Mike asked a question that I really liked. What do we like about Rhode Island? And I'm guessing that all of us must like something about it, right? Because we're here tonight at this Undebate and we're voicing our opinions. We got fantastic people who are taking their own time and energy and away from their families to run for elected office. So I did want to share some thoughts from my perspective and the work I'm doing with the Providence Cultural Equity Initiative and why we decided to co-host this event tonight. And in my opinion, someone spoke on it earlier, it's our diversity, but more specifically our cultural diversity. And I think you can see it on display by just looking around the room right now. I think that the hardest issue that Rhode Island has is that we have an identity crisis. And what our issue is that instead of looking at what we already have here, and I say it's the cultural diversity, you might say it's the art, someone else might say, whatever the case may be, instead of looking at what we have here, we consistently look at other places and then try to do what they're doing. So what we've created for ourselves is a narrative and an identity of trying to be the next. I'm going to be the next whatever, and let's be honest, who wants to come to a place that's trying to be the next? They want to be at the place that is the. So I think that Rhode Island needs to look more at what its resources and strengths are right here in this state. I'll give an example. Back in 2016, I got an Innovation Fellowship from the Rhode Island Foundation, and right around the time that I got the Innovation Fellowship, this marketing campaign was going on for the state. And we spent $5 million, and the ultimate result was that we were warmer and cooler.
Definitely warmer this evening, folks, definitely warmer.
So I'm saying to myself, we could have probably spent a quarter of that, an eighth of that, with someone here in the state that would have come up with a better catchphrase because they actually live here and they know what's going on. So my suggestion to all of our elected officials up there is, let's stop trying to be the next, let's find out what we are, and let's put that on display to the world who we are. Because we've been doing an event in Austin the past 2 years during South by Southwest with the very crazy idea that, hey, I think we're good enough here in Rhode Island to take our show on the road to a festival that brings in international people, and to put ourselves on display there and say, hey, if you like this, then you need to come back to Rhode Island to get a bigger piece of the meal, and it's been working. So we're great, we're a fantastic state, we have all of these resources, and once we decide that we already have the answers to the problems that we're trying to address, we'll be just fine. So I'm asking all of our elected officials, whoever's going to win up there, please keep that in mind when you get into office. We don't need anyone to come save us. I'm kind of tired of it. Invest that money in us, give it to us, and we'll figure out what we need to do and we'll let you know, and then you can just shift that around and you'll look great and get reelected.